Democrats, please welcome the Mayor of the City of Los Angeles, Mayor Eric Garcetti.
Good morning, everyone. And I'm so good to join my fellow Golden State Democrats here in downtown Los Angeles after the two most difficult years of our lives. And while so much is getting better, and I can feel hope all around us, it's especially sobering to be fighting to promote our democratic values of this nation now, as we watch Ukrainians fight for their democracy and their nation, indeed their children's freedoms and futures and very lives. Like you, watching the images of war can make me feel heartbroken and worried. But in seeing the incredible courage, grit, and patriotism of the Ukrainian people, their very soul, I've been asking myself, who are we? And what are we fighting for? Because I believe our toughest moments define us, and we are certainly living through a defining time. My answer to this fundamental question draws on 20 years of serving in local government and serving you, this party, as the chair of Democratic municipal officials, chair of Democratic mayors, and a DNC executive committee member. And from these roles, I've always sought to put a Democratic voice in local politics and a local voice in Democratic politics. And that work has taught me this. While others seek to shrink our democracy, we work to expand it. Here in California, we embody the core American values of innovation, freedom, and belonging. And as we see a more and more radical Republican Party focused on the politics of division and subtraction, we seek to build a fair future for everyone. We are the party of building, not tearing things down. We are the party of bringing people in, not dividing them. And we are the party of progress, not rolling back people's hard-won rights. And you know what? We're really good at getting things done. But if we fall short, I think it's in sharing our story. So let me be clear. Thanks to the work of Democrats like you from California, the Biden-Harris administration and the U.S. Congress, we passed the largest economic rescue and infrastructure package in modern American history, creating a record 7 million new jobs, and oversaw the biggest single-year drop in unemployment in American history. We can and we do get big things done. Take LA. Because we believe in the dignity of work, we raised the minimum wage and 7 years later cut poverty by 27%. Because we believe education should be available to all of our children, we became the largest city in America to make community college free and boosted public school students graduating and going to college by more than 40%. Because we believe people shouldn't die in floods and fires or from heat stroke from climate change, we're making the largest municipal utility in the nation 100% carbon-free by 2035. And because we are Californians, we also believe that we can make it possible. Because we are Democrats, that's who we are. We welcome and greet the refugee at LAX. We launch movements for racial justice and reparations. We protect the LGBTQ+ community and stand up against anti-AAPI hate. We organize workers into unions, save the lives of the most vulnerable during the pandemic, and we house a record number of people who are living on our streets. You see, California is testament that progress happens one step at a time. And we are the party of building, laying down the bricks to build a foundation of equity and prosperity. The party of inclusion, and we won't turn against each other if we don't agree on everything. Today, too many Americans turn against each other if we don't get 100% of what we want 100% of the time. But here, as Democrats, in this state, we know how to organize, campaign, and legislate. And we will celebrate getting even 5% of what we want. Wake up and get 5% more tomorrow and 5% more the day after that. My friends, we're living through some of the darkest days we have ever known. And if there is ever a time to fight for democracy here and around the world, it's now, to make sure more sunlight is breaking through the gathering storm clouds. The time to throw down for our values is now. The time to stand up for our nation is now. It's always darkest before the dawn. But I can see the day coming. Let's get ready for the days ahead, and let's do it together. Thank you.